In mining areas in southern Ghana in particular, it appears almost every area has vast land where mining activities have taken place, but no reclamation has been done. These abandoned pits end up becoming death traps or dugouts, which cannot be used even for farming activities. The Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources says these are usually as a result of illegal mining and small-scale mining activities. The ministry has thus begun an initiative to restore various lands. One of the areas where efforts have been put in place to reclaim the land is Asiwa in the Bosome-Freho district of the Ashanti region. The consultant for the Minerals Commission for the Ghana Reclamation Program, Jojo Tibudako, has been speaking to the media on measures being put in place to reclaim the land in the area.
From illegal mining. There's a small pit down there. That was a sample we left out. It's at the extreme end there. We can look at it later. That's what we had around all over the place. We spent about, since August 31st up to now, we spent roughly, I'll say 4 months here. With the water we decanted, we did an environmental assessment in this area. We did a geoscience. We had a drone shoot to assess how we're going to actually get the volumes to actually reclaim the place. And then we did a massive community sensitization in the area, a top level and a lower level. The top level is engaging all the chiefs and all the opinion leaders around here. Then we went house to house to educate them on what we're coming to do here. This, what you see here, is the effect of work within 4 months. From now on, from February going, the next thing we're going to do is going to have a bit of topsoil, and then we're going to start doing planting in this place when the rains come in March. We have another level of community work to do to discuss with the community the types of plants we're going to have here. There's an indigenous plant which is already here. You can see behind us. This is part of the Busumtree Forest Enclave, Forest Reserve Enclave. So with the help of forestry, we'll do some palm and then whatever the community. But here, we'll do that more of a bit of what the ecosystem actually allows us to do here.
The Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Samuel Abdullahi Jinapo, expressed excitement after visiting the Asiwa reclamation site. According to him, government is rolling out a massive reclamation drive in various mining areas in southern Ghana.
Land reclamation projects is one that we have been touting over the years, and this is a clear example, evidence of the ramifications of that policy. As you know, many parts of the southern part of our country has been degraded as a result of illegal small-scale mining, and the president is taking the view that we work to reclaim these degraded mined-out sites with all the attendant consequences, as we all are very familiar with, pits and the landscape totally destroyed. So essentially what we're trying to do is to have this roll out this massive reclamation effort across the country. And this is an example. This is just one of many other reclamation efforts which we are going to make across the country.
He added that in order for government to be in a position to effectively carry on with the reclamation efforts in various mine-out sites across the country, his outfit is working on how the existing laws would be amended for a reclamation fund to be set up.
There are two important matters that I want to communicate to you. The first one is that the law as it stands now is such that when small-scale miners excavate for purpose of mining, they are required to reclaim the land and revegetate the land within 30 days after excavating. I think that is a wrong arrangement, because when that happens, you get yourself into this kind of situation. They excavate the land and they move on to excavate and they move on to excavate and then leave behind these degraded mined out sites. And the taxpayer then has to cough up money, as you can see now, for government to reclaim the lands. I think it's a wrong arrangement, and therefore we are going to be insisting on concurrent reclamation and revegetation, which is that when you excavate, you reclaim, you revegetate before you move forward. I also think, and secondly, that we will require a national reclamation fund. And at the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, we are beginning to interrogate the concept or the framework or the mechanism within which we can have a national reclamation fund. Because as you can tell, there are so many mined out lands across the southern landscape of our country where the country will have to find the resources to reclaim the lands. It costs a lot of money to reclaim these lands because the work involved is enormous. Of course, we have to go to cabinet. Of course, we have to look at the law and look at the legal regime as it exists and find a clever way of either amending the law or passing a new law to be able to give us the impetus to establish this National Reclamation Fund.